Hi guys and welcome to another video on the channel. My name is Jack.
Hello, my name is Callum and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, the Get to Know Me tag.
The Get to Know Me tag is basically a list of questions that help you get to know me and Callum a little bit better. So hopefully by the end of this video you'll have a better knowledge of me and Callum than you did when we started it.
Now we're not sure if this is the official list of questions, it's one that we saw an old friend of ours do over 4 years ago. But that's enough waffling on, let's just get into the questions.
What is your name? My name, as I said in the intro, is Jack.
My name is Callum. What are your nicknames?
I mean, I don't really have a nickname at the minute, but the main one I had at school was Reedy.
I don't have any nicknames at the moment, but recurring ones from school were Cal and Callie.
When is your birthday? My birthday is the 29th of July and I was born in the year 2000.
My birthday is June the 19th and I was born in the year 2000. What is your star sign?
I don't really believe in star signs, but the one that corresponds to my birthday is Leo.
With my birthday being June 19th, my star sign is Gemini.
Do you have braces, piercings or tattoos? No, and I have no plans to get any of those three.
Nope, nope and nope. And I don't have any plans to get any of them. Do you have any pets?
I mean, we have some fish. I don't really know if you can count them as pets. I guess you can. And then my grandma, or my grandma and granddad, have a dog which is sort of the family's pet, and I help them to choose it. So we kind of class it as our pet, our family. So yeah, I'd say one dog named Poppy.
I currently have 2 cats called Coco and Bella, 2 birds called Frankie and Murphy, and there's a big tank of fish downstairs.
Dogs or cats? Well, like I mentioned in the previous question, we have a dog at my grandparents', so definitely dogs.
It's got to be cats. I've grown up around them all my life, and I'm just more of a cat person than a dog person. I did used to be really scared of dogs, but that fear's lessened a lot these days. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I am left-handed.
I'm right-handed.
Who is your best friend? I think it might be a bit obvious, but my best friend is Callum. I do have some other good friends, but Callum's been my best friend for the longest time, so I'll give it to Callum.
My best friend is Jack, and he has been since about year 4, which would have been, what, 12 years ago now? What was your first award?
The first award I won that I can remember was like a medal of participation from a football training course I did when I was like 6 years old. I mean, everyone got at least a medal, and you know, I got one of these well done for taking part medals. I mean, I did get other better trophies as I grew up, but that was the first, as I can remember, the first award that I ever received.
I don't know if it's the first award I ever got, but the oldest I could find is this certificate. It's a karate certificate from 2007 for breaking the whiteboard with a front kick. And if I remember correctly, that was the first and by far the easiest board to break.
What is your favourite sport? Well, as you might be able to tell by the various pieces of football memorabilia in the background and my Team GB football shirt I'm wearing at the minute, my favourite sport is football.
I don't really have a favourite sport. I'm just not much of a sports person. But when I was at school doing PE, I really enjoyed playing rounders, badminton, basketball and football, but I wasn't any good at any of them. When was your first and favourite holiday?
The first holiday I can remember, I think I was 6 years old in Great Yarmouth. It's actually around my birthday when I got my first ever season ticket to Nottingham Forest, so that was a pretty good memory from that holiday. But I think my favourite holiday, I've got 2, one with my family and one without my family. The one with my family was back in 2016, again for my birthday, when we went to Centre Parks. Yeah, it was really such a cool holiday. Like, I have so many good memories of that, and if it wasn't for the the current situation, we would have been going again next month, or no, the month after. And my favourite holiday without my family has to be a college trip that I went to Madrid. It was a really cool holiday. Like, I went to the Bernabeu, we went around loads of the landmarks. I had such a good laugh with my friends, and it's definitely a holiday that I look back on with very fond memories.
I can't remember my first ever holiday, but the earliest one I can remember was Great Yarmouth, and that would have been around 2007, 2008. If I had to pick a favourite, I think I'd go with Weymouth 2019.
When was the last concert you went to? I've never been to like a concert on its own where it's like, you know, just someone on a stage performing. But I've been to like different events where one of the night's entertainments has been like a singer or a rapper and like performing. Like one of the youth camps I went to, Governor B was performing. I've actually seen him 3 times. The latest one that we went to last year, Governor B performed, so that would be the last sort of concert type thing I went to.
I've never even been to a concert, so I can't really answer that. What's your favourite movie?
I don't really watch enough films to really have a favourite, but if I had to choose one that has a sort of a kind of a special place in my heart, like the first proper football film I ever watched, and just a film that I love, would be Goal: The Journey Begins. You know, the one where Santiago plays for Newcastle. Such a good film. I really do enjoy that. So I think that's got a special place in here, and one of my favourite films, if not my favourite.
This one's tough for me. I enjoy a lot of movies, from Star Wars to the MCU to Pixar movies. If you were to force me to choose just one movie above all others, I'd probably go with Empire Strikes Back. As it stands, it's my favourite Star Wars film, and Star Wars has been one of the franchises I've loved the longest.
What is your favourite TV show? Mine would be Gogglebox. Again, I don't really watch too much TV, but Gogglebox is one that I will sit down with my family and watch most weeks. Just, yeah, really funny.
Again, this is tough. I enjoy a lot of TV shows, from the Arrowverse shows to Doctor Who to Rick and Morty. But again, if you had to make me choose one, at the moment I'd go with Rick and Morty. What's your favourite colour?
Might not be able to tell from this shot, maybe just there, but my favourite colour is green.
It's blue. It's always been blue.
What is your favourite song? Now, I've got two favourite songs and one sort of favourite artist where I like all their songs. That artist being Governor B. Anything he makes, I love. And my two favourite songs at the minute, both from The Weeknd, are In Your Eyes and Blinding Lights.
My answer for this isn't going to be any sort of song that you'd see in the charts, because I just don't listen to that sort of music. I mostly listen to film and TV and video game soundtracks, the Arrowverse soundtracks being the ones that I'm listening to the most at the moment. But if you want a more traditional song with lyrics as an answer, the one I'm listening to the most at the moment is Life is Fun by The Odd Ones Out and Boy in a Band. What's your favourite book?
I don't really have a favourite book, but the book I'm reading at the minute, which is a really good book, is Unpopular Culture by Governor B. I don't know if you can, sense a little trend here, but I do quite enjoy stuff by Governor B.
At the moment, my current favourite book is the first Thrawn book in Star Wars canon. It recently took the top spot from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
What is your favourite magazine? My favourite magazine would be 442, the football magazine.
I haven't read any magazines in years, but when I was younger I used to read Toxic and Lego magazines. What's your favourite season?
For me, it's got to be summer. I love the sun. It's my birthdays in the summer. A lot of like the World Cup and the European Championships happen in the summer. Yeah, anything other than summer, nah, it's got to be summer for me.
It's summer. It's warm, it's my birthday, and it's always been the time of year when I felt the most free to do whatever I want.
What is your favourite quote? I'm not sure if this is like my favourite quote, but it's one that I really enjoy and I really like the meaning behind it. And it is, the pain that you are feeling will not compare to the joy that is coming. I don't know, it's just one that, like, when you're down and when things are getting hard and you just read that, it really like lifts your spirit and it lets you know that there is light at the end of the tunnel and that, look, everything will be better and like it'll be a lot better compared to what you're currently feeling now. So yeah, it's really helpful when times get tough.
I don't have one particular favourite quote because there's so many quotes from so many things that I love. So here's just 5 of those. If you're good at something, never do it for free. Everyone loses someone they care about, Snow. The real test of character is what you do once they're gone. Nobody exists on purpose. Nobody belongs anywhere. Everybody's gonna die. Come watch TV. There's no point in being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes. Do you know the difference between an error and a mistake, Ensign? Anyone can make an error, but that error doesn't become a mistake until you refuse to correct it. How are you currently feeling?
Right now, feeling good. Feeling alright.
Well, I mean, we're recording this in the middle of coronavirus lockdown time, so could be better. I'm about as fine as I could be, given the circumstances.
Who was the last person you messaged? Well, I just messaged someone just before I started doing this. I won't say the name in case I don't want to be on the video. It's not a Callum, I'll say that.
That'd be Jack, and that would have been about like 15 minutes or something before starting this recording. Are you single or taken?
At the minute, I am single.
At the moment I'm single and I have been for about 5 years.
What are you wearing? I'm wearing a cap to cover my dead quarantine trim, a Team GB shirt for the 2012 Olympics, and a pair of denim shorts. Lovely.
Well, it's a marble shirt and some black jeans and some Darth Vader socks. That's about it. Do you want to have children one day?
Yeah, I think I do. 1 or 2. I mean, that number could change depending on what happens in the future. But at the minute, I think I want 1 or 2.
Honestly, I have no idea because I try not to think that far ahead.
Do you want to get married one day? Yeah, definitely, 100%. It's definitely something that I'm looking for to happen in the future.
Like with having kids, I have no idea because I try not to think that far ahead. Would you go skydiving?
A little part of me thinks, why not? But nah, I think I'd never actually do it if the chance came about.
No, never.
If you could travel to any part of the world, where would it be? Now, I'm going to take this question out of the current situation, obviously, the current situation that's going on with the no-no virus, I guess you could call it. I'm just going to take that out of the equation because it'll be anywhere other than probably the town I'm living in at the minute, because that's the only place we really can go. I'd like to go to either Madrid again, because that was sick, or Milan. Now, I did read some disappointing news because the reason I wanted to go to Milan was to try and watch AC Milan. Like, I go through different obsessions, and at the minute I'm kind of obsessed with AC Milan because of I watched stuff about their early 2000 team with Cafu, Gattuso, Pirlo, Kaká, Shevchenko, them sort of players, and I really liked the kit they had then. So at the minute I'm kind of want to go there to watch AC Milan when the lockdown's over. But now the San Siro being labelled with having no cultural impact, it's looking unlikely that I'll be able to visit the San Siro before it gets knocked down.
Most people would say somewhere rich or tropical. I've been more and more interested in going to Sweden lately. I've heard mostly great things about them, and I'd love to go see the country one day. If you had £1 million, what would you do with it?
One of the things I'll do is definitely help my family. I mean, they've helped me all my life so far and paid endless amounts of money towards me, so I'll definitely pay them back. I'll donate some for charity or, whatever cause I feel is appropriate. And then I would probably put some towards a house and a car, and then if any is left over, then I'll save it.
This might seem a bit cheesy, but I'd just spend it on family stuff first and foremost. So that'd be paying the month's bills and paying off mortgages and things like that. I'd donate a bit to charity and then just keep the rest in a pot on the side.
Can you whistle? Yes. Should I do a demonstration? Yeah, why not? There you go.
Let's find out. No, no, I can't whistle. Can you speak another language?
I can speak bits of French from school, but I wouldn't really class me as being able to speak another language, so no.
I did French in school until year 9, and I've forgotten most of that. Recently I've been learning Swedish on Duolingo. I can definitely read it a lot better than I can actually say it though, and I'm nowhere near fluent in it.
Have you ever had surgery? Yes, I have. I've had surgery twice on both knees. I had sort of a problem with my growth, so I had to have growth plates screwed on, 2 in my right knee, 1 in my left knee. Then I had them taken out again about 6 months later. I had operation when I was younger, really young, about 3 years old. I can't really remember too much about it. I don't know the ins and outs, so I can't really go any deeper into that. But yeah, so I've had a surgery a maximum of 3 times.
Nope. And that brings us to the end of the questions.
So hopefully this helps with getting to know us a bit better.
If you have anything else to ask, feel free to ask it in the comments.
Don't forget to check our socials, linked down in the description.
Also remember to hit like and subscribe.
Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Bye bye.
Let's go, lads, come on!
Why did I add weddings are basically funerals with cake to that answer? Well, it's not like I was actually going to say that.